Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Visa Lakshi Chandramouli. I'm the managing partner for Tata Capital Healthcare Fund, and it is indeed my pleasure to introduce you to some of today's events and take you through some of the openings of the various sessions. A very big warm welcome to the day two of the IBCA Conclave, March 2022. And this is in a virtual mode, as we are already aware. Before I start off with today's session, as you know, a quick recap of the previous day's events, which started yesterday. Yesterday, we indeed had a very engaging and a successful day one, starting with the welcome address by IBCA Chairperson Renuka Ramnath, followed by the keynote address by Sanjay Nair of KKR and the former chairperson of IBCA. Post that, we had a pretty eclectic panel discussion on gender diversity in organizations. Some of the other discussions included the state of private equity investments, real estate investments, venture capital investments, fundraising, and a host of other subjects. To also give more perspective on the industry, we had a report launch titled IBCA EYPEVC Agenda, and this was the India Trend Book 2022, and a presentation on the same. A presentation was then followed by PwC on their 25th annual Global CEO Survey and a talk by Bain and Company giving perspectives on the venture capital investments in India. Before I start with the first panel, before we introduce, a quick note about our leading industry body, IBCA. IBCA was established a decade ago by industry professionals with a unified aim to drive forward alternate capital industry in India. Over these years, the association has played a pivotal role in enhancing collaboration among alternative investment players in the country, attracting capital to the Indian markets, and nurturing an ecosystem of growth and innovation. The IBCA Conclave, the annual flagship event, is now in its 11th year. Focused on the private equity and venture capital investments in India, this exclusive event is designed to be an ideal environment for exchange of ideas, exploring business opportunities, securing long-term source of capital, and high-end networking among all players in the ecosystem. Over a period of 3 days, which started yesterday, the IBCA Conclave is going to have over 500 attendees listening to around 100 speakers on topics ranging from diversity, LP allocations, real estate to ONDC, ESG exits, VC investments, infrastructure, and many, many more. I would like to thank, in fact, on behalf of IBCA, I would like to thank all the sponsors for supporting the IBCA Conclave 2022. Process, Sequoia Capital, NIIF, Khaitan and Company, Nishit Desai Associates, True North, Chris Capital Advisors, Everstone Group, Multiples Alternate Asset Management, IIFL Wealth, KKR, Oman India Joint Investment Fund, IVCap Ventures, Madison India Capital, EY, PwC, IC Legal Universal, Indian Angel Network Fund, Kotak Investment Advisors, Chivate Ventures, 314 Capital, Duff and Phelps, Bloom Ventures, Tata Capital Healthcare Fund, Rockstud Capital, and Praxis Global Alliances. So thank you, IBCA, for leading this industry through this eclectic set of events through the 3 days. Let me now start with introducing our first panel discussion for the day, which is on emerging trends in LP allocations. A strong secular fundraising trends, including the zero rate environment, public market volatility and correlation, and potential for significantly higher risk-adjusted returns from the alternative space, continues to fuel LP confidence and boost PE/VC allocations as well as fundraising totals. It is clearly visible that the macro environment has now shifted towards a more hawkish approach to tackle interest rates, and the ripples of geopolitical uncertainties are also causing damage. On this panel, LPs will discuss the emerging trends in allocations and whether India will still continue to attract record amounts of capital. Let me first introduce our moderator, Parul Jain, co-head International Tax and Fund Formation Practice for Dishit Desai Associates. We then have, I would like to invite Parul Jain. Some of the other speakers include Abhishek Damani, Principal Quillwest Capital Partners, Anand Unikrishnan, Managing Partner, Fund of Funds, NIIF, Craig Gifford, Head of South Asia Private Equity Fund, CDC Group, Neha Grover, Regional Lead, IFC, South Asia Funds Group, IFC. So over to the panel discussion. Thank you.